We are back with another one. So we have the Dragonfly in H2 serrated versus the Parabellum in 5160 with the plain edge. I spent 3 hours or more trying to get this big plain edge sharp as possible, and right there to me that's such a waste of time. There's got to be better and faster ways to sharpen these plain edges. The worst thing for me is that it didn't even have any edge deformations and it still took me that long. And it's obviously not perfect for how I try to slice paper, and it's not slicing perfect. But I think we can let that slide for how big the size of it is. And we also use this H2 a little bit before our test. So I think it's a very, very fair test. After we're done testing the Dragonfly, we will use this to sharpen. We will keep the Para 3 unsharpened for this channel, and we will test it and push it to its limits. So on that note, are you guys ready to see how these perform? Well, I am. Let's get into it. Cutting power versus chopping power. Let's see if the Dragonfly H2 can chop through this block of wood. I swear by serrations. Up next we got the chopper, the big chopper. And we'll just finish it off with this one. Pretty easy. Oh, that's tough with one hand. It's too big. If I choked up, it's just one hand, right? Okay, that's interesting to know that though. That was easy. Easier. Ooh. Oh man. We'll do 3 cuts actually. I'm gonna try to hit it. That worked better than trying to cut it. I hate doing this with a freshly sharpened plain edge. The Para 3 cuts a lot better than this one. The issue I'm having with this is it's just too small. If this was an extra inch or whatever, like the Para 3, lots of cutting power, but it's just too small. This is just too big to cut. Great chopper, not that great a cutter. Okay, next test. Very deep it went. Didn't really seem to want to cut in there, just kind of more ripped. You would think that the serrated would rip and this would cut, but this one's ripped. You can see it. Yeah, the serrated, it bit in. Go straight down this way. Yeah, quite a bit better, but it's still ripped. It didn't cut necessarily. Worked okay. Let's try to cut it with this. Oh, cut's unreal, but the blade's too small. There's obviously things that the H2 can't just do, but let's just say there's this tree here, and we're trying to get just some tinder for a fire. Well, to me, that is some beautiful tinder. I don't think you could get that fine with this. Let's find out. Oh, I can't use two hands. I keep wanting to use two hands with this thing. That's the issue. Well, this one did beautiful tinder as well, just a bit harder. I just wanted to note that we have a lot of edge rolling on this. The tip on it is rolled and it's bent a little bit just from that tiny bit of abuse we put it through. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's see here. It's hard to you can see that the tip is just a bit bent, just slightly. You can just catch it. I don't know. Let's see if we can focus that thing. Yeah, anyways, it's just a bit bent. You can definitely see how much softer this steel is compared to the MagnaCut. Like, it will definitely need to resharpen sooner than later. It's gonna have its benefits, I think, too, because it's so soft where it's not gonna chip or break. It's just gonna be more malleable. But yeah, I wanted to let you guys know that. So there's definitely a lot more damage on this than there was on the Para 3 and MagnaCut. And for the Parabellum, really, I don't see anything. That's the one thing with this Parabellum and the 5160. I've never had any edge rolling. I've never had any edge chips, nothing. And I've hit bone, I've hit everything you can think of with this just about, except steel. But yeah, just want to let you guys know that. Just some things you can't do with this small Spyderco. For instance, this. If we had to pick one winner, this would win for the bush. This would win for an everyday EDC around man-made materials. Blade Basics, over and out.